All right, it looks like we are live. Let me just double check, refresh the page, and here we are. All right, welcome in everybody. Welcome to another Sunday night. We are currently in what looks like Thailand. If you'll see over here, we have what looks like the Thai flag. I would ordinarily think this is Malaysian, but it's accompanied by this yellow flag, which we see a lot in Thailand, next to the Thai flag. Yeah, there we go. Yep, Thai flag, Thai script. This is Thailand. Got it. Easy. Easy first one. We're at 7. If you remember correctly, our 160-something long streak ended last time. Oh, this is English. And it's left-hand drive. And all these plates are white. This is likely Ireland, but it looks off. Why does it look off? Okay, yep. I don't know how to say this, but this is Falcha. Actually, I don't know how to say that in Irish. I know how to say it in Scottish. In Scottish, that's Falcha. I don't know about Irish. But this is Ireland. So let's run it. There we go. Christopher Like saying hello, Ewan and GeoPimps. Happy Sunday, Christopher Like. Welcome in. Hope you had a wonderful week. This is looking like Estonia. I'm feeling it with the dirt over here and just the trees. It's feeling Estonian. We'll need to see some words though. Kat saying hey, Ewan and all. Hello, cats. Welcome in. W Dig saying yo, what's up, chat? We are so back. We are indeed so back. W Dig. See, Cats is the new profile picture. Snazzy. We're switching things up this week. I would love to be able to read that sign, but there's no way we have coverage down that road. Yep. No shot. You will notice over my shoulder we have some new decor. Look at that. Look at that tiny plant. It looked bigger on Amazon. But I actually don't think that's a fair statement now that I say it, because it looks that big on Amazon, but I think it was implied on Amazon that it was larger. I didn't check. It was an impulse purchase. Yeah, this house is screaming like middle of nowhere, Estonia. Rory Shea saying fire. Thank you, Rory Shea. It's my fire plant. Hold on, let's read this. Can't read it. Cool. No, I thought it'd be bigger. I want it to kind of just about touch the print above it. I want it to be like another foot large. It's also like a little skinny. It's very obviously fake. I don't know. I don't love it. I'm probably gonna get rid of it and get a bigger one. So we'll see. I would be surprised if that is here next week. Maybe next week you'll see like a tree over my shoulder, like a massive tree. I think that would look great because I use that area whenever I have things, because it's such a small space. Right? Because like I've shown you all this before. Like look at how long it takes for the rubber duck to hit the tree. So rubber duck, that's how far away it is, to just give you some scale. Tiny room. And I know I've shown that before. But I constantly use that corner. That's where I just throw stuff. And I figure by putting a plant there, I'll stop throwing stuff there. Cat saying Ewan wants a forest in his room. Exactly. I would love a forest in my room. This is Estonian. Look at it. Or it's Swedish. Hold up. Yeah, I can't tell if it's 2 dots or a tilde above. Okay, Cats is saying Estonian. Let's run that. Christopher Like saying you may as well get a Christmas tree. But Christmas tree doesn't really fit the vibe, I don't think. It's like a different... I don't know. Christmas tree is too Christmassy. It's also not even Halloween yet. So I don't know. I want to get like that, but bigger. My friend is one that's like that, but bigger. But it was like a $400 plant he got for $75. So I want to do that. And maybe get more plants. And kind of fill up... There's a lot of white space on the wall that you don't see. I want to fill that up a bit. I still think I'm absolutely killing it for being like a 26-year-old single dude. I think this is nice. But could fill up some of the empty space. that a Mexican flag right there? Yeah, everyone's saying Estonia. Yeah, okay. Okay, Estonia also has the A's with the 2 dots. I didn't realize that. Eltired saying 2 ferns then. No, one over there, one here on the desk. That way I'm always in between 2 ferns. So with that Mexican flag, this could likely be Mexico. Probably coastal, like Gulf Coast. There's no front plate on that truck. We're gonna see Spanish in a second, yeah. Municipio Felipe CP. Can't say I know of that. So, yeah, this is not helpful either. I'm very confident that this is Mexico. And here we go. I love these signs. I never see these in the US, but they're everywhere else. Quintana Roo. Yep, Gulf Coast. Any objections? I was thinking earlier. Yep, Cat saying Q Roo. Quintana Roo. We're good. Boom. Was thinking earlier, like an hour ago, I was doing some, never mind, this European plate. I thought it kind of looked like the Western US. But does that say parking? No, parkering. Gotta love the Scandinavian languages. It's almost surely Norway. But I was ironing. Not that that's a relevant fact to the story. But, yeah, well, it's not Danish, because there's a big hill. But, Christopher likes saying, I didn't realize that it says Gulf of... That's so funny. That's one of those things you can't, like, there's nothing you can do but laugh at it. It's so stupid. Yeah, we've got the O with the line. This is Norway. There's a hill and an O with a line through it. It's Norway. There's nowhere else that this could be. .no. I think we're good. AM hopping in, as always, to say you and you, sir, are an American hero. Thank you, AM. Much appreciated. Always appreciate it. Yeah, Cat saying it's only Gulf of America and the U.S. I remember seeing that when it happened, and I think we all talked about it as well. Not white, that's yellow. I think this is Luxembourg. This looks like a road that I walked along. It's definitely not the same road, but it looks like it. W Dig saying, oof, Google Maps drinking the Kool-Aid. French. And nothing else. The yellow plate may have just driven in then. What does it say? It says zone. Yeah, I'm an idiot. There's German right here. We'll keep walking. Okay, Cat saying S is Luxembourg. Anyone object to Luxembourg? What were we saying? Oh yeah, Gulf of America. Yeah, I've seen that it's country specific, as in the rest of the world has it with the normal correct name. Oh, here we go. And then, so Liefrange. I don't know where that is. Cats is saying hold off, maybe we're on the other side of the border. I'm trying to use this. These are Luxembourg road signs, and they seem to be used in France, but with a D at the front. These are definitely Luxembourg roads. Yeah, Cats is saying Lux. W Dig saying Lux. Let's get it. Yep. Awesome. Brilliant. Anyone happen to know a meta here? Or are we actually going to have to run this? Cats is saying Mars. Drew is saying Belarus. Classic Drew. I forgot about Drew even guessing. I forgot where that meme came from. I forgot that was Drew just hopping in saying Belarus. Did anyone else see what I think it was W Dig put in the Discord yesterday with the Burger King Belarus ad? That was so funny. It was a Burger King nugget in the shape of Belarus. It was so funny. Phoenix saying I think could be Mongolia. I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I don't love it. The sun's too low to really tell. What direction are we even going in? So I can't guess a hemisphere based off the sun. Because it's late in the day. Yeah, late in the day. That's annoying. Yeah, WDig saying that was insane. Did that come up on your feed, or like how did you find Burger King Belarus? This is also so bizarre. I hate when the things aren't aligned. We're going this way, but the car is the car moving sideways? Like, is anyone else picking up on the fact that the car is moving sideways? Or am I just insane? What this is so frustrating. What do we do here? We're not going to get anywhere. Drew's saying we must be in Tokyo. Always so helpful. But I was ironing. And I was thinking about the Balkans. And now we've just spawned somewhere else. Like, it's just, okay, where are we guessing? We just have to guess something. Yeah, Cat saying Tokyo, Belarus. Drew saying because the bus is drifting. What do we we gotta go with something here. Okay, WD saying I was just scrolling a bunch and it popped up. Yeah, I saw the English comments on there. That's so funny. Sun is yes, sun's almost dead west. Slightly to the like that means nothing. Vegetation. Weird shot in the dark here. Kenya. How do we feel about that? You know what? I'm just gonna throw some curveballs into a poll. Let's go crazy. Kenya. Kenya. Mongolia. I can't think of anywhere else that this might be. We're going to say South America, just to capture Argentina, Chile, Bolivia. I feel like Kyrgyzstan, maybe, but I don't remember how to spell Kyrgyzstan. I always misspell it. A stan. Start poll. Cat saying any clues on the vehicle itself? Not really. Nothing here. Cat saying you can't go back to the beginning of this coverage. I can't get anywhere. It's just like I can't tell what direction we're moving in. It just keeps bugging out and putting us somewhere. Cat saying this is too flat for Kyrgyzstan. We've got 2 votes for Mongolia. Like it's just like I don't know where I can't navigate. It's just somewhere else constantly. Let's try to go this way. We're still at 100% on the votes for Mongolia. Like, see, I'm clicking this way, and now we're moving away from it. I don't know what's happening. Katz is saying we're only at 12. I guess YOLO. I really don't think this is Mongolia. But the people seem to think it is. Christopher Like saying we know it's a desert. We do know it's a desert. Someone has voted for a stan. No, Mongolia. Do we do it? I feel like Drew stands the stands. I knew Drew was the vote for the stands. Drew's saying Namibia. Namibia does not have Namibia doesn't have full coverage yet, does it? Alright, we're doing Mongolia. Look at that. Look at that. Go team. Amazing job, everybody. End poll. Democracy wins. Alright. Probably Malaysia. Okay, Phoenix is saying Namibia is a white car. So, homestay in English. I'm never gonna be able to tell this story. The irony isn't even an important part of it. Yeah, homestay. Could this be the... No. What side of the road are people driving on? Left-hand side. Balling. Yeah, Cat's saying not Philippines. I like how you knew what I was going to say there. I don't know how much of the word I got out before I stopped myself. This is where Cats shines. Cats always finds the word on here. Oh, Phoenix saying you went past a stop sign. Let's head back there then. Where was it? Oh, okay. Multiple people saying, okay, there we go. Malaysia on the banner. Drew's saying you're blind. That's what I'm saying. Like I never see it on these things. I'm incapable of... See, I have brain power, but where is it? Oh, I see it. Yeah, I'm blind. 100%. Oman. I need to stop talking. Tunisia. Phoenix saying double white center line as well. Didn't know that was a Malaysia thing. Cat saying Tunisia. Yep, I would agree with that. Love it. Interesting. Albania. Anyway. So I was ironing. And I don't actually know how to verbalize this. It was a very... Okay, we've got Cyrillic. This is probably Bulgaria. Uskochki. That's weird. Chardak. Obviously, you wouldn't say it like Chardak with, an American accent, but you get the vibe. Yeah, W Dig saying Bulgaria. I'm ignoring that. I don't know what that says. W Dig saying check for Sky Rift. We do have one. We've got a Sky Rift. Cat saying Montenegro. Oh, yep, Montenegro. And that's MNE on the plate. Okay, I was so confused. Awesome. Go team. Killing it. Ah, yes, a random European field. This is what the game's about. Just these random European fields. These are everything. I get up in the morning and see. Okay, this is what the thing I was getting to was. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking about rural Croatia. Like, zero reason why I was thinking about this. Ironing, thinking about rural Croatia, and I'm like, that's somewhere I never need to go, because I know exactly what that looks like. I have no curiosity about it. I know exactly what's there. I've been there a million times in GeoGuessr. This is Denmark. Yeah, W Dig saying Denmark. Cat saying Denmark. Oh, yep, Veg. Alright, cool, we're good. A bigger Denmark over here. It's easier to click. Christopher Like saying, LSU firing Brian Kelly, bye-bye to the Cajun wannabe. I'll be so honest with you, I have no idea who Brian Kelly is. Well, I know I have some context. That's the LSU coach. And I know that from the message. But, sucks to be that guy today. But, Yep. Phoenix agreeing with Denmark. W Dix and Cat's Time on the same page. Yep, you both think... Wow. Yeah, you both are really thinking alike. You're repeating each other multiple times. W Dix saying pour one out for Brian. But yeah, that was my thing. It was just, I never need to go to rural Croatia. Which is funny, actually. Because if you remember last week, I don't know if I alluded to or just outright said. I think I outright said. So we'll be in Argentina in a few weeks. And basically last Sunday, I said I had a weekend trip coming up soon to a location. And I didn't say where. And I'm willing to share where now. Basically, that's last Sunday. I was walking around in Brooklyn, and I just texted my friend. I'm like, you want to go to Serbia in a few weeks for a weekend? And he was like, yeah, I do. So Monday, oh, here we go. That looks like a very British sign. Well, it is also in English. But yeah, and then the next day we booked tickets to Serbia for a weekend. We have 45 hours there. Does that say Swindon Town? Yeah, that's the St. George's Cross right there. This is the UK. Anyone object? Drew saying, nah, being a fired college football coach is the best job on earth. Yeah, probably. Yeah, if they're still... Yeah, Drew's saying they fire him, they still have to pay him $55 million. That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty solid. Yeah, Cat saying, LMAO, Senegal timeline, run it back. Nothing can be as bad... I'm knocking on that wood. Nothing can be as bad as Senegal. I'm so excited to get that video out in 8 years. It's going to be at... I told you guys this. I was editing it on the plane to Australia, and I was laughing. So funny. I just watching myself there, I was like, this is insane that I am so stupid to have gotten myself in this situation. Okay, Spanish. Cat saying Belgrade, it's flat there. Yeah, you can say there's no grade. Just give it like the But yes, Belgrade. Gonna see the gonna go to the Museum of Yugoslavia. Be a good time. Phoenix asking, is this Mexico? Potentially, yes. The plates match. Let's look around a bit. Coca-Cola. $, pesos. Oxo. Pretty Mexico. Freezite saying he won't read my messages so smooth. I haven't actually I just literally have not gotten to them yet. Let's get over here. What's going on? There's got to be something here that says Mexico. That says Brazil, but ignore that. Okay. Let me see. Gotta catch up in the chat. Freezite saying sneaking out of the Shadow Realm for only a few minutes. Maybe the giant L in the Croatian. Never too far away from Ewan and Drew, the L boys. The L boys is crazy. Big up pimps, like Cats and the other real ones. Big ups Cats and the other real ones. Freezite saying Ewan's dying to ban me, and I love it. I did do a very hearty laugh when I like. You know when you read something and you're just like, you blow air out of your nose. You're like, that's kind of funny. Like, that's the extent of the laugh. I did a genuine, like, full laugh when I saw on Discord that you changed your name to something like Shadow Band Freezite. That killed me. That was really funny. North American number... no, ignoring that. Yeah. For WD saying Freezite spotted. Drew saying I have a house you can stay at if you ever want to go to Bosnia. Ooh. That'd be fun. Yeah, because I guess after the wars in Yugoslavia, I've mentioned this before, they dumped a lot of the refugees in Tampa. So Drew and I grew up around a lot of people from the Yugoslav area. Maybe I shouldn't call it the Yugoslav area, from the Balkans. Cat saying, I say Serbia. Yeah, Serbia, it's still... Yeah, I agree. It's the least interesting country in the ex-Yugoslavs, but I want to... What do I want? Oh, I wanted to experience like a Soviet winter, and I obviously can't go to Russia right now. Looked at Belarus. You can go. It's just annoying. And I didn't feel like dealing with that. Oh, I met a Belarusian yesterday. I totally forgot that. I'll explain... I gotta catch up in the chat before I get into that. All right, Guadalajara Pharmacy. This is Mexico. We good with Mexico? But Cat's saying it is a good country to visit. Have you been there before, Cats? Freezite saying have a good stream. Cat saying Mendoza. Not sure if it's the name of the place or name of the person. I don't think this isn't Mendoza, Argentina, and I don't know if there's a Mendoza in Mexico, honestly. But yeah, I think we're good. Let's run it. Awesome. Okay. English. What side of the Nigerian follow car? Nigerian truck. This is Nigeria. Okay, Cat's saying I did only a night in Belgrade. We did drive through the Serbian countryside from Bulgaria to Bosnia. It's flat. Very cool. See, and that's no reason for me to leave Belgrade in the 45 hours that I'll be there. It'll be fun, though. I'm excited. That's in, like... How many days? There are 31 days in October. So there are 5 days left for October. That's in 18 days. So that'll be fun. A good time. Cat saying Belgrade is a lively city at night, though. I feel like it might be slightly dangerous. That's the impression that I have. But I like that. I think that's fun. To an extent. We good with Nigeria here? We have the follow... We've gotten separated from the follow car. But I'm pretty sure we're good. But no, I met this Belarusian guy last night. I was at a bar. Don't know why he came over and started talking. I literally don't remember what he wanted. I think we were playing darts and he wanted the darts because we kind of stopped playing. Why did we get on the... I guess telling a story from a bar, evident, like, the memory is obviously not 100%. But I did meet a Belarusian guy, and he was very unimpressed with my Russian. Like, extremely unimpressed. Come on. National, yeah, I think we're good. Let's do it. Love it. Katz is saying, I think Balkans is one of the safest places in the world. You should be fine in Belgrade. Okay, cool. Cool. Love that. It's... I mean, the last weekend trip was to Senegal. So, comparatively. It's... You know. Like, a human person bit me there. So... Yeah, whatever happens in Belgrade, I'm sure we'll be fine. Kid saying, okay, Kid saying I visited in November. It was raining when we were there. Hopefully the weather will be better for you. Ooh. I actually have no idea. I did not check the weather at all. I have no idea what the weather is like in November in Belgrade. I just figured it'd be cold. W. Dig saying not the judgmental Belarusian. Really? Bro did not care. I hit him with the... Ty gavarish po-ruski. And I don't remember what he said. But I remember him not caring. Christopher Like was saying, ooh, don't the Christmas markets start running in November in Europe? Let's find out. Ooh, hold on. I moved the tab in my view, not yours. Belgrade Christmas market when? Early December. That's a shame. Oh well. Maybe I'll do another weekend trip to Eastern Europe in December. Old roommate of mine did Strasbourg for a weekend one time. He seemed to really enjoy that. He had good things to say. I think next one would probably be like Warsaw or like Riga. We were looking at those cities as well as potential spots. We very nearly did Warsaw. Yeah. Cat's saying December, yeah. It'll be a fun time. Where are we? I've been too busy talking and I've not been paying attention to where we are. This is Failing Scandinavian. Cat saying I did Christmas markets in Helsinki, Stockholm, and Tallinn before a week. Oh, yes. Okay, Phoenix saw the Belgian red plates earlier. I'm literally too busy talking to actually even point it out. Yeah, I remember looking at them and being like, oh yeah, there we go. Massive brain. Okay. We good with Belgium then? Red plate up here as well. I think we're good. Any objections? Christopher likes saying it from every YouTube video I see. Christmas markets in Europe are absolutely off the charts. Are they that cool? They just look nice. I didn't know they were off the charts level. It just looks like cool. Because also they're appealing to me as someone from an area that doesn't really get like a proper winter. It's like a winter, but it's like 3 times it'll be 50s when you wake up in January, and that's it. So just like cold Christmas market, that kind of, I don't know, it scratches an itch in my brain. It's also part of the rationale behind Serbia. It's like, I want to go see a proper Eastern European winter because I've experienced like 6 winters. That might be generous. How many winters have I experienced? 4. I've experienced 4 winters. No. 5. No. Yes, 5. That's crazy. Cat saying that trip also included a... Okay, we're doing Belgium. No one objected. Okay. Interesting. A lot happening here. Drew saying, does Winter the Dolphin count? R.I.P. the homie. I met somebody the other day who was like, I know Winter the Dolphin. And I was like, why do you know Winter the Dolphin? I don't know if you all know Winter the Dolphin. Yeah, Cat saying Hong Kong would appear to be correct. Pacific City, like, it feels Hong Kong. And you're saying because there was a whole movie. Yeah, I know there was a movie, but it was one movie, and it's not exactly like... Not everyone has seen the movie. I don't watch movies. What was the last movie I saw? No idea. 2 movies? Oh, there was a sequel. I forgot. Phoenix saying, I'm thinking Hong Kong as well. Could it be Macau? I don't know the coverage there. I don't think Macau really has coverage. I think we're safe with Hong Kong, but something's off to me, and I don't know what it is. Like, I can't verbalize what exactly my hesitation here is. Oh, good point, Phoenix. Either way, both China. Yeah. All right. Do we want to do Hong Kong? I think we're good. Pete 489Z saying Montenegro. I'm feeling... Oh, wait. Il Tired speaks Mandarin. That's a crazy lore drop. Pete saying Piotr here. This is Piotr from my Russian class. Bro's the goat. Russian-speaking goat. We have seen Macau, but it was a special coverage map, wasn't it? And it was Trekker coverage. Right? Okay, I think China, yes. Yes, there we go. It's probably Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong. I don't know what was so off about that to me that I was hesitant to pull the trigger. But let's keep on moving here. What do we got? Oh, yay, my favorite. God, it's so blurry I can't even try to figure out which language it is. That's so fun. That's amazing. There's like random European fields, and then there's this. WD saying yes, Russian speaking goat. Cat saying Thailand, you'd think Thailand. But Il Tired saying, sorry, I've been cooking and heard Hong Kong and had to run over. Il Tired, what are you cooking? This needs to become like a weekly bit. Like, what's in Il Tired's kitchen? All right, Ty. We good? Cat's going back and forth on Ty, but I mean, it's here. W Dig is on Ty. Phoenix saying Ty. Let's do it. Okay. This is going to be in Cyrillic. This looks incredibly Ukrainian. Okay, what does that say? Tsarichanka. Yeah, I don't know. That says Prirodna? I don't know. Rory Shea saying Rip Winter for real. Sorry, I'm behind. Cat saying Bulgaria. Rory Shea saying there were 2 movies. I did not realize it was the second one. Oh, she was wearing Bulgarian colors. It looked more like Ukrainian colors, honestly. We can keep looking around. The Ukrainian sticker here. Let's keep going. No, exactly, W-Dig. Where's the goat? I don't know. I saw the goat today. We had to study for our quiz tomorrow. He said he would hop onto the stream. But I left after like an hour of studying because my brain hurts. Because my roommate threw me into the wooden part of our friend's couch. We were all just, you know how it is. You just hanging out with the guys, you eventually just start attacking each other. And in the course of the fighting, I was thrown into the wooden part of the couch, and my head has been hurting for a while now. It's tons of fun. Tons of fun. Love head injuries. Is feeling. I can vaguely make out a Ukrainian plate here. Phoenix saying is at the Eastern Russian bollards. I don't see them. Oh, here we go. Eastern Russia, Western Ukraine, sorry. I got my East and West mixed around. Yeah, I have no idea. W Dig saying, yeah, casually getting concussed with the boys. Pete saying naturally. It happens, you know? Rory Shea saying your karma for the basketball incident. One time I concussed Rory Shea with a basketball. It was really funny. That's a cow. This is Ukraine. This is 100% Ukraine. Just trust. This is Ukraine. Do I have permission? I'm gonna get yelled at if I don't get permission. You're all gonna get mad at me. Phoenix saying, okay, yeah, red car. Or, oh yeah, red car. W Dig loves YOLOs. Peter saying, I trust. Cat saying, okay, I trust you, Ewan. Let's do it. Love it. Big brain. Peter saying the Ladas do it. Exactly. The Ladas do it. You never see the Ladas in Bulgaria anymore. You see them in Ukraine. And Russia. And we were not in Russia. There's this, it's just random thought. There's this guy. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I hate this. Is this Portuguese or is it something else? Exactly, W Dig, enormous brain. W Dig saying Portugal vibes. What bugs me is exactly Galicia. It could be Galicia. That's what I like. There's nothing in here that I need to learn Galician, honestly. It's like that's the thing. It's very Portuguese, but it could be Galicia. Spain is such a nightmare. Politically, like, how have you kept this country together? For what? The Emirate of Cordoba fell in 1492. You've kept this together for like 600 years. It blows my mind. Okay. So as I was ranting, everyone else discovered that Ewannnawe is in Portugal. So, love that. Much appreciated all. Exactly, yes, exactly, Cats. It's UNW Dig. UNW Dig are just constantly on the same page. This is feeling Swiss. We've got to call our shadow band friend, Freezite. We need to get close to one of these cars. That's what we really need. Was I thinking of something a second ago? I think I was going to say something. I don't remember. Phoenix saying Swiss low cam. Okay, yep. German. I don't know what that is. It's probably a brand. I'm pretty confident with Switzerland here. What's that? No, that's just a road sign. What's down here? Stuff. There's some words. I want to do Swiss here. Yeah, W Dick saying I like Swiss here. Peter saying that or Austria. Swiss flag. Boom. Love it. Yeah, toss up. Austria is definitely a good one here. I think the low cam sells it. And the Swiss flag, of course. Love it. Oman. Everywhere's Oman now. I know this is going to be Tunisia, but everywhere is... Wait. And that's not an Omani trash bin. Hold up. Is this... They look like Omani trash bins, but they're not. It's frustrating. Oh. Cat saying UAE flag. Where? How do you always see this? Where or Jordanian? Donde? Where is this? Oh. Well, this will also be helpful. Ajman. UAE. There we go. Before the first garbage bin. You know what? I'll never find it. I will literally never see it. I think we established that I'm blind, as Drew said. Okay, Katz is saying that was one of the famous roads in Switzerland. Also, a chance that that's just how Switzerland looks. It's kind of crazy. This is Dutch, maybe? Yeah, W Dig saying Netherlands. Yeah, Dutch maybe is very where I'm feeling right now. Gratis. That's interesting. If that means the same thing, then... Okay, a mental note to translate that, because that's also a word in Spanish. Also, I don't know what those plates were. These aren't Dutch plates, by the way. These are Belgian plates. Yeah, W Dig saying maybe Belgium. Cat's asking is Kozen in Netherlands. No idea. Ooh, Phoenix saying I'm feeling Denmark. That's interesting. Okay. Peterson gratis is used in Poland, German too. Does it mean free? Because in Spanish it means free. So I'm more just kind of the root of the word is that's totally unrelated. Okay, yes, that's what it means. That's wild. So that is like OG Indo-European. That is crazy. More you know. Yeah, multiple languages. Yeah, Christopher likes saying just watch we don't cross a border. Yeah, again. It was unmarked the time we crossed it. The time we crossed this one, it was marked when we crossed from Spain and from Spain into Portugal last week, I think, or the week before. Yeah, these are all. This is Belgium. It's Dutch with white plates. This is Belgium. Yeah, Phoenix saying, yeah, not sure, but Denmark signs. W Dick saying definitely not Denmark. Yeah, .be right here. It is Belgium. Let's hope we didn't cross a border. Love it. 28, and we're now in Brazil. I'll regret saying that in about 10 seconds. This will be Africa. Yeah, this is Africa. This has groceries. Glad I said that. Once a week, I say that I need to stop talking before I have information and just keep saying stupid stuff. All right, so now we got to figure out where we are. Left-hand drive. We've seen some English. That's generally what we expect when we end up in Africa, is left-hand drive and speaking English. Oh, okay, WDig saying Soweto is in South Africa. You know what? I don't feel like doing anything, so I'm just gonna believe you. This is Bishkek. I've been here. This is the US. Are there mailboxes? No, there's no mailboxes out. So it might be Canada. Let's look for a speed limit sign. We need a bigger road. Yeah, here we go. Here's a big enough road. This is the US, so you just need to prove it. America's, yeah, okay, yeah. Ohio and Erie Canalway. This is US. Christopher likes saying, there you go again, jumping on the wagon before the eggs hatch. Yep. Yep. Can we just also acknowledge, let's all rewind the stream to like 2.5 minutes ago, where we just saw a place and I was like, this is Bishkek, and I absolutely nailed it. I think we should focus on that. That was cool. Cat saying, just think of the positive that you'll be in Serbia in a few weeks. I know. I'll be very happy in Serbia. Be a ton of fun. Phoenix saying you need a Men in Black mind way. No, literally. Peter asking, is this just country? Yeah, it's just country. Oh, let's see what's going on here. This is New Zealand. Waikaya. And then this will be, yeah, this is New Zealand. Yep, Cat's agreeing. Yeah, see, W Dick saying that was a W. That was a W. I'm clip that one. I gotta start remembering to clip these. I'm gonna do that after this. I'm gonna do that after this one. Someone remind me to clip that. New Zealand, love it. Hold up. Okay, I've got a couple thoughts here. Just need to... Okay, yeah, this is Malta. Anyone disagree? Yeah, left-hand drive, right? I think that's what people are... This is pretty. Yeah, WD saying yes, Malta. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Was I in the process of saying something? WD saying on my travel list for next year. Yeah, it's on my travel list now. That looked awesome. Okay, yes, that's what it was. Cat saying I noticed we'll be in closer in Europe in a few weeks than we are right now. Where are you going in Europe in a few weeks? I feel like I didn't know that. Yeah, whatever. My brain's breaking. It was probably Bulgaria. Now we have this winter coverage over here, but it looks too nice here. I don't know, I'm a little... Moldova. Yes. Okay, that's it. That's that trip. For some reason, I thought you'd already gone on that trip. I don't know why. Moldova. That's so funny. What's it? Christopher likes saying, okay, I wonder, how do our names show up regularly here and usernames elsewhere? What do you mean by that? Confused. Okay, yeah, Kat saying, yeah, you went to Malta in 2023, definitely worth a visit. Moldova is so funny. David saying, the Moldova, I'm shook. Making dreams come true. For real, that's a bucket list spot. I gotta do a video there someday. We'll do a meetup. We'll do a GeoPimps meetup at Moldova. Kat saying I have to figure out how to get there from my hotel. I think I could use the public transport there. Oh, I love that. Maps. Moldova. Shopping Moldova. This is just the greatest. This is up there with Burger King, Belarus. We're directions. Just gonna throw it the center of town. No, you have to walk. Oh, wait. No, the bus does go there. You're good. There is bus access to the Moldova. Alright. Locking in now. I'm ignoring that. Yeah. Yeah. WD saying so many bus stops nearby, you'll be good. Cat saying yes, it does go there. Love it. Love it. Close at 10 p.m. That's a good time. Just hang out there. That's I was at a mall in Uzbekistan at around that time as well. I ate Uzbeki Wendy's. I ate Uzbeki Wendy's several times. That was I was ashamed of that, not eating the normal food. But it was just a couple quick meals. I feel like I mentioned this at the time. But it's just a couple quick meals. It was like, oh, I need nourishment right now. Wendy's. So I'm not supposed to eat that. Because of my body not liking me when I do that. I would love to just see where this bus is going. This is killing me. Cat saying I realized I didn't eat fast food in Uzbekistan. That's a good thing. You're not supposed to. There we go. This isn't helpful at all. Love it. Setisdal build rudder. No idea. I have no idea what that is. Oh, my computer's not plugged in. Let's do that. Is it charging? There we go. Okay. I think I the other day, I think I left my portable charger on. It's the same thing. It's the same, like I use my laptop charger to charge my portable charger, but I left left for the day, plugged it into the portable charger, but I didn't have the desk on because my desk is controlled by the Alexa. So this isn't making a lot of sense. It's not a very thrilling story either. It's basically I plugged in portable charger and didn't charge. Peter saying Nordics, rural. I honestly have no idea. This could be anywhere in Europe right now. And Peter saying, nice. Thank you. Thank you. It's my very unthrilling story. Oh, nice public transport. I took that as a compliment when you were saying the buses are nice. WD saying Norway. Maybe? That's a good sign for Norway. Yeah, that says .no. There we go. Nail on the head, WDig. Love that. And what flag is this? Serbia! Are we in Serbia, or is this an embassy? Yeah, that's German. Does that literally say, like... No, that's German. I was about to say, I was like, this is not Belgrade. This is Vienna. This is 100% Vienna. Let's go back and look at that. Yeah, Austria. 100% Vienna. Any objections to that? Yeah, everyone seems to be on that same page. Phoenix saying, I think Norway myself, long dashes with snow coverage and the red buildings. See, I hadn't seen snow coverage in Norway before. Cat Cat saying when I was in Central Asia, I ate too much vegetables, which can be a good thing. Yeah, there's no such thing as too many vegetables. I know I definitely don't get enough vegetables. I eat, like, some vegetables. That says, wait. Hold up. I'm slightly confused. Okay, it says Russia. Okay, yeah, are you? That was a weird way of... I haven't seen it with an O. That's weird. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that. Even, yeah, Peter's saying Russia, my man. No, I saw it, but it didn't look like an... It's not spelled with an O. So I was like, what is that? Why does it... That's... Yeah, Cat's saying you can read it. Cat's saying it is spelled that way. Hold up. Hold up. Because now I'm being gaslit. I have a quiz tomorrow. Russian. No way. Okay, that's where I'm getting confused. The country has it with an O. The language is with a Y. That's... Okay. I was really freaking out for a second there. I was like, what? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Cat's saying yes, the country is spelled with an O. Okay, yep, see, there we go. Peter's also confused. My Russian classmate is also confused. That's... Phoenix asking to check the car. We got... It's gray. We can kind of see the windows here. Not the windows, the mirrors. I don't know. There's a car here. Yeah, Christopher likes saying that's quite a spawn. Yeah, that was... Ooh. Is that a Kyrgyz plate? Is this Winter Kyrgyzstan? Yeah, Phoenix saying yes, Kyrgyzstan. Huh. We all good with that? Oh, ill tired saying just got to sit down and eat and we're at 5. What happened? I don't remember. I was Men in Black mind wiped. No recollection. Sorry. There we go. Kyrgyzstan. My nose is itchy. Okay, this is nice. This is beautiful. Okay, catching up in the chat. I think I skipped a couple messages. Yep. Okay, we're all good. I'm caught up. Cat saying, I'm glad I didn't go to Kyrg end of September. Ooh, my tour guide posted a pic and they already have snow there at that time. That's crazy. I wouldn't... Oh. Okay. This threw me off for a second because there's an island in Scotland called Arran, and I mean, it looks like the Scottish countryside. It's obviously not, but that threw me off for a second there. So, that one's just called the Gallery. Probably, I mean, so it's Iceland or Faroes, right? We just have to figure out which one, and here we go. This is helpful. So Faroe roads are the white box, which we do see here. Cat saying Norway. Oh yeah, that's another good thought. Iceland also has them, but also has these yellow ones. Norway has E-roads. Yeah, Norway has E-roads and the white boxes. I think this is Norway. Any objections to that? It's I'm like pretty confident in that one. Christopher likes saying send me there now. For real, dude. For real. I wonder how much it would cost to go to Norway for a week. Well, no. Because you'd only get to see Oslo. You wouldn't get to see wherever we are. Norway's got to be like a 2-week trip. 1 week would feel rushed. I'd want to do 2 weeks in a van. Actually, no, I don't want to drive. I imagine the trains. I think it would. Yeah, it would have to be in a van. Oof. All right. Nobody seems to be objecting. Well, let's just look at these flags over here. Yeah, we're good. Love it. Yeah, there's no way a train goes there. Peter saying fjord. We love the fjords. We got Spanish. No estacionar, which means it's not Colombia. I also just want to point out that when I speak Spanish, I don't say it like estacionar. I just also that's Portuguese right here. So 23. This is Portuguese. Phoenix saying Southeast Brazil. Yep. Cat saying Brazil. 100%. Christopher likes saying a month on a bike. I don't know if I'd want to do a month on a bike with that terrain. That would be a nightmare. Like I remember doing Aberdeen to like, well, it was the town of here. So let's say like Aberdeen to Elgin, kind of along this path here. No, it was Bucky. It was Bucky. It went to Cullen first, then over to Bucky. So it was all these random paths along here on my bike. It was a nightmare because it was just uphill and then down and then doing uphill again. Horrible. Because you're climbing and it was just like, I hate this. Wee! Climbing. I hate this. Terrible. Okay, I have a thought. Do I have a thought? I do have a thought. I don't like my thought, though, so I'm going to keep it to myself for a second. Actually, no, I'm not. Lebanon? Is there anything... Here we've got Arabic. This looks like the last time we had Beirut. But Cat saying when I went to Norway, I decided to fly into Bergen instead of Oslo for 2 days. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, there's not much in Oslo. That is smart. The Cat saying Lebanon's a good guess. There really is a ton of English. Whoop. I'm in the corner now. Come on. Masad. Just saying, if I were Lebanese, I don't think I'd call my store that. Unless that means something. I would, like, where... It's totally Lebanon, but I don't know how to prove it. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Beirut. Tired saying I spent 4 days in Oslo. It was nice. In the winter, you can toboggan down a hill and take the train for free back up to the top. That sounds fun. I like that. Maybe we'll do an Oslo trip. No, I feel like I'm missing out on so much of Norway if I just do Oslo. As cool as that sounds. Kat saying I was really surprised there's a ton of English in Belarus. Not Belarus. It's Drew entering my brain and altering my speech. In Beirut. Yeah, it's super surprising. We talked about this last time. That is a tall mountain. I can't believe I wanted to try to come here and ride a bike. That's a nightmare. Absolutely not. There's so much English. All right, we're at 10. This is Lebanon. It's not a YOLO. It's Lebanon. See? Big brain. Big brain. Small plant. Big brain. This is the United Kingdom of Denmark. Not Denmark. Netherlands. United Kingdom of the that's the Netherlands. Okay, it doesn't have a longer name. Or is it Kingdom of the Netherlands? That's what I'm trying to find here. Is it like give me the Wikipedia article. Kingdom of the Netherlands. Okay, not United, but Kingdom. All right. Well, I tried to salvage the sentence. Yep, Dutch plates. Looks like the Netherlands. Anyone object? Yeah, Cat saying I'm tempted to go to Beirut too. I really want to go. All the research I did, like if you try to leave Beirut right now, just bad idea. My roommate, who's Lebanese, was like, don't do that. I was like, that's fair. Very fair. Okay, yep. Peter's saying Dutch intersection 2 with the elevated sidewalks. Good catch. Let's run it. Ooh, almost Germany. Border post, amazing. Oh, wait. I know this border post. Hold up. Going to the wrong area. I think I'm thinking of the... Right? Because it's... Where's the border post here? Nope, that's an R road. We don't want R roads. Is it Eswatini? Yeah, there we go. MR3. MR2. I mean, we're... Is it really... Do we need to... Are we good with this? Is this enough evidence? I've found the MR roads. MR8. MR11. Cat saying you have a big brain recognizing it's a border post. I mean, it said it. That's the thing. I would love to take credit for being big brain, but it did say it. Okay, Cat saying I saw MR3 on the map. Okay. Let's do it. Yep, love it. Okay, Phoenix saying white car, Eswatini, blue car, South Africa. Also, I think that's the border post that I used to use for the thumbnails before I changed it. Oh, yay. Remember how earlier I was saying that I never will need to go to rural Croatia because I know exactly what it looks like? Ah, this is going to be so fun. So fun. Yay. I'm going to drive around here for an hour looking for something that tells us if this is Croatia. Okay, well, that's helpful. This is actually incredibly helpful. This is probably Montenegro. Where's the rift? No, Macedonia? Yeah, Cat saying not Croatia. I know now it's not Croatia. So, what would be a good idea here? Bukulja Mountain. I don't know how I would find a lone mountain. That might not be the best strategy here. I think that says museum. Yep, it does. Oh, yeah. Big brain. I read whatever language this is. Cat saying Izvor. Thing is, I don't know if that's just the name of the hotel or if that's a town. So I don't want to look around for it on the map. Looking around. Hostel. This should actually be really quick. Yeah, Cat saying we're in a main town. If there's a tourist info center. Betting and gambling services. So from experience, I've noticed in the past there's a lot of English in Montenegro for some reason. So that could be that. Here we go. Belanovica, Lazarevac. Again, I don't want to go looking for these. There's no real need to. Ooh, wait, what's this? Isn't that the Montenegrin eagle? Okay. Oh, Cat is saying Sopot is on the sign. It is in Montenegro. Peter saying could be Serbia. It could be Serbia, actually. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, I'm so excited to read Cyrillic in Serbia and compare it to Russian. Cat saying, wait, hold on. I would not expect this much English in FUG in Serbia, though. Looking around. There's gotta be something. Like... Yeah, Peter saying check prices. That's exactly what I was about to do. Cat saying might be North Macedonia. I want to see what it says here. No, that's 60%. I don't know how to... Yeah, it's not going to give it currency here. Or EUD. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Keep going. What's that? Scola. We've seen that in Serbia. Okay. Okay, Peter's going big brain here. High prices, so low value of currency. Montenegro uses euros, so it would be lower price for gas. Bro's going big brain. That's kind of crazy. I do really see it being Montenegro. That's where I have this at right now. Just with how much English is here. And not just on the tourist signs. I mean, like on the individual businesses. Okay, so what's going on here? Hold on, let's go back. Nah. Peter's saying 151 euro per liter, bro. I genuinely, that means nothing to me. I have no idea what I don't know gas prices in liters. Is that, you said what? That's a low price? Cat's saying this is a tourist place, you think. So it should be easier. It's not being easy. We've got 3 different places that this might be. Euro diesel. I feel like there's something we're missing. Something very obvious that is not. Okay, Peter's saying Serbia. Why are you saying Serbia? Phoenix asking to see the bollards. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bollard here. On that side. Give you the other view of it as well. There you go. Okay, from the prices. I kind of want to go with it just to... I want to see Peter's gas price theory work. Okay, Phoenix is saying Serbia. Peter's saying Serbia. I think we do it. Any objections to Serbia? This is where I'll be going. Belgrade. Cat saying it did say Sopot earlier. I'm just unsure where it is. Peter saying Sopot's in Poland. Well, this is not Poland. Alright. Serbia. Nice. Way to go, team. That was a crazy theory, Peter. That was genius. Okay. Sopot's apparently a very nice city. Good to know. El Tired asking, you're going to Serbia. Yes, I'm doing a weekend in Serbia in a couple weeks. It's going to be a blast. I really can't read this too well. Does that say Dhaka? Regardless. Let's go this way. It's more built up. Peter giving a winky face. Cat saying well done. Okay, yes, people are saying it did say Dhaka. Okay. Any objections to Bangladesh? El Tired asking Labua. I don't know what Labua is. It's weird. For one of the most densely populated cities on the planet, I wouldn't expect it to look like this. Though I did hear... Hold up. I guess I shouldn't Google anything until after we do it. So, there we go. Most dense cities in the world. Cities proper by population. That's what I think it is. World's 10 densest cities. Mogadishu, Tanta, Dhaka, number 3 there. That's unfortunate. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I remember seeing that Manila was when I was there. Manila's the most densely populated city in the world. I guess because there's all these different ways of, it's like, are you using the city proper, are you using the metro area, you know, because the borders don't always account for what the real blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Christopher likes saying I've heard wild stories about Dhaka. I'm sure. Cat saying, yeah, I grew up in Manila, it's very dense. It is a dense place. Yeah, it was fun though. A lot of fried food. It was challenging to find places where I could eat. El Tired saying, finish eating grown-up grilled cheese without yellow American fake cheese and minestrone soup. Love that. I've never thought about grilled cheese with real cheese before. In my head, it has to come with like a Kraft single. I miss grilled cheese. I haven't had a grilled cheese in forever. I'd make one, but I'd need a toaster, I guess. No, you don't toast. Yet that was a stupid statement. I'm gonna stop talking about food. A, I'm gonna get hungry, which I just did. B, I don't know how to make food. I have a limited selection of things that I know how to make, and I've just exposed that grilled cheese is not one of them. I think I used to know. I definitely used to know. This is Estonian, right? Or Swedish. Cat saying yes, tons of fried food. Yep. Grow up surrounded by slums though, where there are more people. Yeah, Manila's crazy. Yeah, it's a district in Manila and Tondo, which is a sketchy place there. I think I remember. Zooming in. There's Tondo. I guess no, I didn't go up there. I walked around like here-ish. Just kind of goofing off. Okay, El Tired saying Finland with all those dots. We need our expert. Where's W Dig? This is a W Dig moment here. That was a mistake, talking about the food. You know what I ate today? I had a sausage, egg, and cheese from Dunkin', then half a sausage, egg, and cheese from Dunkin', and then most of a Chipotle bowl. That's all I've eaten today. W Dig is back! W Dig is back! Alright, I'll go back to the sign. I'm just spamming the button. Wait, too far back? Too far back. Alright, W Dig, time to shine. We got this sign over here. And we got these signs here. Oidi sounds Estonian. Okay, Cat's saying you can see where you used to live there. Yeah, it is a huge city. Okay, W Dig saying Gut says Finland. Cat saying this can be Finland. Are we able to go this way? Yes, let's go this way. Okay, not enough O with the tilde. So let's keep moving. Head toward whatever town that said on the sign. Wow, I am all of a sudden very hungry. I'm going to make a protein shake after this. Get a good night's sleep. It's going to be so nice. So lovely. Yeah, W Dig saying the old coverage feels finished too. That's fair. Cat saying there's a road sign at the intersection that might say the street. Oh, yeah. Which might say the street ends in IE, which would be Finland. Very good catch. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Street signs with that IE. I feel like I'm never going to eat that half a sausage, egg, and cheese. It's bad. I've become a Dunkin' fiend. I just wake up and go to Dunkin'. I stopped making breakfast. I have oatmeal. I've just stopped making it. I've just gotten... I hate making food. I also just kind of got sick of the oatmeal. It takes me so long to eat. And I like the walk to Dunkin' in the morning. Just... Okay, here we go. Some more stuff. Okay, we've passed that town, I guess. Here we go. Street sign here. Yep. I.e. Finland. Yep. WDig saying definitely Finland. Nice. It's just, it's just like, it's such a great day. It's a great way to start the morning. Instead of sitting at my desk eating the oatmeal, or sitting on the couch eating the oatmeal, just, strolling over to Dunkin'. I don't even go to the closest Dunkin'. It's like the third or fourth closest that I go to, because I thought it was the closest, and then I got the app when I realized I was like becoming a fiend. I got the app so that I would I wouldn't have to wait in line anymore. And then, interesting. That's sweet. Finn. Yikes. WDig! What is that? Cats is saying Finland again. Phoenix asking Estonia. Interesting. You guys discuss that while I grab a cough drop. Ooh. I mentioned this. I got that AC out last weekend. Cut my arm. Throat has not fully recovered, so it is the actual AC unit that is what's messing up my throat. I think both of them were, but... Exactly, Christopher, like nothing like the smell of a donut shop. Though I would advise, like, living in Manhattan, I try not to smell things. It's never good smells. I've never smelt a good smell living in New York. Phoenix asking, I thought you saw yellow bollard, can you check? Yes. So we have a yellow one here. Yeah, these are the bollards. WDig split between Finland and Estonia. Yeah, Eltire saying so many dots. It's interesting. What a fun language. But yes, basically, once I get rid of the AC that's in the window, then hopefully my throat will like fully clear up. That'll be fun. Because I've been sleeping on the couch. Oh, Phoenix saying Estonian outer lines. All right. I'm good to do that. How do we feel as a group? Okay, they're the same as Sweden, but with a yellow bollard. Okay. I'm down to do it. Any objections? Going once. Going twice. No objections. Love it. Sorry, ma. Way to go, Phoenix. Feeling Kenya. Ice bar. Oh, bienvenidos. Not Kenya. I think I know where this is. This might be... Hold on. Before I say something... Yep. Oops. Yikes. Okay. I've messed that up. 1 second while I fix that. That looks right. Well, it says River Uruguay. Yep, that Argentina. Yep, that's where I thought we were. Yep, Cat saying Uruguay on the bus. I think this vaguely looks like... Where is it? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. Foz do Iguaçu. This looks like the Argentinian side. In fact, specifically, this looks like the airport. I've flown into this airport. This is exactly what it looked like. Like, it just is. Yeah, .ar is Argentina. Told you. The Argentinian side, and then taking a cab to the Brazilian side. I don't know. That's not important. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Peter's saying that was good. Thank you. I'm proud of that one. That and my Bishkek one earlier today. Gotta remember to clip that. The Bishkek one. Gonna start making notes of the bangers after each stream now. I'm now eating the cough drop. I can never... I don't know if anyone else struggles with this, but I can never just let it, like... not melt. I don't know what the word would be. But I just always have to eat it. I will literally throw it in my mouth and eat it 2 seconds later. And just waste it. Oh, is that an Omani bin? Yep, that's an Omani bin. Run it. Awesome. This is Russia. Awesome. Glad I said that. Cat saying Oman. Yep, exactly, W-Dig. Omani bins never fail. They really never fail. Cat saying, or sorry, W-Dig saying Finland send. Love it. Exactly, Cats. We knew the Omani meta. We did. We're killing it. I really want to remember to do these clips, to like clip things, so that when I tell people that I do this and they're like, what do you mean? I can just pull up the clips and be like, see? I'm goated. Okay. Cat's asking Sammy. No idea. This is exactly WD. You an all-star reel. That's what this is going to be. This is... Whenever I pass away, at my funeral, I want the highlights. I want, like... Oh, okay. Well, Bolivia. We good? Bolivia? Yeah, Cat's saying Bolivia. Well, Cat's saying Bolivia with a question mark. I feel like they're not gonna... Yeah. It's gotta be Bolivia. Exactly, Phoenix. It's gotta be Bolivia. Let's do it. Nice. Yeah. I want them to play the highlight reel at my funeral. With, like, Bangarang in the background. Me just being like, Bishkek! Buenos Aires! And it's like, Bangarang, bang, bang. That'd be cool. Yeah, the red bricks. The red bricks made it 100% like... Here. Not so much Ecuador. Oh, I forget I'll be in Colombia for 20 minutes in a few weeks. I'm so excited for that. Okay, we got more Spanish. We are high up. It's probably Guatemala. Try to find a Guada burger. Batman. I've got Bangarang stuck in my head. Cat sing 20 minutes in Colombia? Question mark. It's more like 4 hours, but yeah. I have a layover in Bogota. Phoenix saying check car for... Oh, right. There's the Guatemala meta with the mirrors. So it looks like a red car, though. I don't think it's the Guatemala car. So it could be Mexico, Peru, Bolivia, with the Peruvian and Bolivian flags right there. Peter's saying you can do a lot of damage with 20 minutes. Exactly. It's 4 hours. Land in Bogota. I'm just gonna take a cab somewhere, eat food quickly, and then come back. Because I've never been to Colombia, and it's the only one that I'm really missing in South America. Cat saying layover to Belgrade via Bogota. No, different trip. It's Argentina. Like, I'm trying to remember that. I think there's like, I come back from Belgrade and then 10 days later I go to Argentina, which is awesome. Love it. Yeah. Here we go. Wait, Phoenix saying is that a black car? If so, only Peru, Argentina, Uruguay. I can't tell. It looked red. That's the thing. But Bolivia is white, isn't it? I would lean Peru over Bolivia here. Christopher like saying El Dorado Airport. That place is interesting. I have been to El Dorado Airport. They took my sunscreen, but I've basically just had a connection in Colombia before, but not left the airport. This time I will be leaving the airport. Okay, Phoenix is saying Tuk Tuk's only Peru. I'm happy to do that. How do we feel about Peru? Cats is saying I have a 9-hour lay. Darwin Nunez alter ego. What? What about Darwin Nunez? Okay, Peter's saying looks good. Let's do it. Love it. The cat saying I have a 9-hour layover. Sorry, I just got really close to the microphone. That probably wasn't a good experience for you all. I have a 9-hour layover in London, which I might just spend at the airport. I have to change airport, though. It might be hard to spend that at the... Well, you do literally have to leave. But I assume it's like a... Is it a Heathrow to Gatwick? The only layover in London that I can think of that isn't horrific, excuse me, would be like Heathrow to City. London City. Those are the two closest to the city. Heathrow to Luton. No, that's horrible. That's you just take the. It's like the Victoria line to somewhere. It's near Tottenham Court Road, and then you just take the train to Luton from there. It's actually not terrible. It's just gonna take forever. Kat's saying, I know my friends are saying Luton is horrible. It's just so far. Admittedly, I Ubered there from Canary Wharf a couple months ago, which was stupid. It was like £100. Could have been worse. Yeah, I Ubered there, and it was like an hour and a half. That was terrible. I also fully didn't need to Uber. I missed my original flight and was in a mood. Yeah, I don't know what language this is. I'm really trying to think. Okay, W Dig's saying Estonia here. Why are we constantly in Finland, Estonia? But W Dig's saying that was the mayor's name on that sign. That's hilarious. Darwizzy. Peruvian mayor side plot. Phoenix saying Sweden or Estonia. Okay. Wow, my throat hurts. Okay, W Dig saying Ja is and. T with two E's. That's Estonia. Right? Gotta check with the expert. Waiting for W Dig to weigh in. Yes, Katz is saying, yep, okay. And W Dig saying it as well. Phoenix saying it as well. Love it. Finland. Let's go. Gotcha. Estonia. Cat saying me up. Maybe it's a sign you should visit Estonia and Finland someday. Definitely want to. Definitely want to. It's just I'm just being too manic right now. I'm being like I'm doing haha funnies right now. I'm not like the concept of doing an enjoyable trip does not exist to me. People like friends, coworkers will go to nice places and enjoy it and come back and be like, that was so fun. I'm like, why'd you do that? Okay, yep, hungry. Everyone's saying hungry as I was talking. Like, I want to go somewhere where, like, I'm going to die. It's just, my brain is broken. It's stupid. It would be nice to go to nice places. Oh, okay, well, that's easy. This is Israel. Phoenix saying Jordan. And we're probably one over. Peter saying Ukraine trip soon. Gotta go practice the Russian. Yep, Cat saying Israel. Phoenix saying black car. Alright, let's do it. Ukraine trip would go hard. Yeah, Iltard saying I wish I could visit Chernobyl, though. After the war. Maybe the war ends soon. You never know. It's, yeah, I don't know. Every day they're like, oh, I literally can't keep track of where that peace process is at this point. It's so confusing. And it's just different every single day. Okay, and as I spoke, everyone said Hong Kong. I'll just, yeah, China. Cat saying I'm tempted to go to Turkmenistan. I remember we talked about this. You definitely should. That would be sick. Should definitely go to Turkmenistan. I want to go there too, but not so close to having just gone to Central Asia. I feel like got to spread it out, you know? I want to do the Caucasus next year. There's a bike trail in Jordan that looks sick. It goes like Petra to the Dead Sea. I really want to do that. But I gotta clear things with my physical therapist. Sell. Oh, foot update. Great. I don't know. The update is pain is less, which we love. Okay, Phoenix saying easy Iceland. I'm happy to distrust you on that. Anyone disagree? Ukraine would be a sick trip, though. That'd be fun. Without the war. I do really want to go. But, like, the moment the war ends, or the moment it's, like, reasonable to go to Russia, I will be... Moscow. Weekend trip. Moscow. 100%. Don't care about the price. Well, no, I do care about the price. For the robot that listens to everything I say and creates online prices accordingly, there is a number that I will not pay. Cat saying I might not do the Caucasus next year. Okay. I'm running out of vacation days after finding out my cousin wants to do a Mediterranean tour for his birthday next year. That sounds awesome, though. That sounds so cool. Cruise, yeah, you mean cruise, not tour. That's better. That's sick. That is so cool. That is... I have a friend who did like 3 weeks Mediterranean cruise for his wedding. Not for his wedding, his honeymoon. And it sounded like the most amazing trip ever. Yeah, Phoenix saying there's so many beautiful countries. There are. You're great time. Peter saying Bald and Bankrupt released a video in Ukraine, which was crazy, but also helped with my Russian. Yeah, he would go there during the war. And Christopher like saying going to Moscow a day after the government falls would be a hell of a video. Yeah. I don't think I'd go the day after that. I don't think I would. If the government falls, I don't intend on going. Okay. That's it's a Thor? No, that's what the other thing's called. This is Iceland. It's not the Faroes. It's very clearly not the Faroes. Yeah, Peter saying walk in and state yourself as Tsar. Yeah, that's a good idea. The State Department will love that. You know how, as Americans, you're not allowed to hold any royal titles abroad? Fun fact. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Can American citizens hold foreign royal titles? Oh, they can hold. Depends on how it was acquired. Marriage, inheritance. Weird. If their parent is a... Huh. Interesting. Okay, I thought that was a thing. Yeah, Peter's saying, who cares if you're the Tsar? That's a good point. Yeah, Cat's in Iceland. Sending it. Cat's also saying not fun to cruise ships, though. That's totally fair. Boats can be freaky. Come on. I will say, was on a boat in Australia. When was that? Like 2 months ago? Not the scuba diving boat, but it was a whale watching boat. We just left Sydney Harbor, went out and watched humpback whales jump out of the water. It was awesome. But the boat ride was so much fun because we're just like... Obviously, it's not what a cruise ship feels like. We're just going in a circle. This is... This kind of feels like Eswatini. Or maybe Lesotho. I don't know which one this feels like. I don't know why I can't figure that out. Cat saying after Moldova, I'll be in Iceland. It'll be a blast. Is that a connection, or are you doing things in Iceland? I remember there's you're doing like Moldova. And then, okay, I think we just went in a circle. You're doing Moldova, and then you're doing Amsterdam, right? Okay, 2 days in Iceland. Nice. I really tried to remember the name of the country that Moldova is in, and it really was breaking my brain for a second as I was trying to speak, and then I remembered it's named after the country. It's a play on the word mall in Moldova. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Phoenix saying the lack of trees makes me believe Lesotho, but could still be Eswatini. That's the thing. I have reservations here. Ill-Tired saying of tons of Iceland Rex if you need it. Cat saying, okay, yeah. Moldova, Iceland, Netherlands. That's really funny, actually. It's a funny way to do that. This is just these random streets. This I don't know what to do here. I don't know. It's my throat hurts. My head hurts. A Russian quiz tomorrow. Excited to go to sleep. I love sleeping on the couch. It's so much fun. The cat's saying, sure I'll tired, but I'm only there for 2 days. Yeah. Another day and it'll drain my wallet. That's so valid. Iceland is crazy expensive. Phoenix saying, I have a friend who was born in Moldova. Would love to visit myself next year. Are they... Oh, well, yeah, I guess they're born. They're not living there. Yeah, it seems like an interesting country. It's one of those places where I'm intrigued about, simply as a kind of I wonder what's there kind of thing. Like, that's the thinking that fueled the Central Asia trip was, I wonder what's there. Obviously, I could Google it. But it's just something about, the random countries. Like okay, looking at my map of the world right now, which I guess I could look at this map of the world. A random country that I don't know what goes... Moldova. I don't know what goes on there. Like, I know things about it, obviously. I have a GeoGuessr stream that I do every Sunday. It would be weird if I didn't know things about Moldova. But it's like, I don't know what happens there. So does someone want to go just out of curiosity, Like, what goes on in Eswatini? I don't know what goes on in Eswatini. I'd love to go and find out. I think that's a massive part of what drives travel, at least for me. I don't know about you all, but it's just, like, what is life like in this other place? It's something that has always fascinated me. Like, I've always just been so interested in what is life like in XYZ place. I went to Connecticut yesterday, and I had such a blast, because I was like, whoa, this is such a nice little suburban place. This is so cool. I'm so interested in just seeing what life is like here. So it's just, I don't know. I like the Moldova concept. Peter saying what is life like in Connecticut? Well, I'm from Florida. We don't have cute suburbs. It sucks. Like yeah, there's like fun vacation Florida, but nobody actually grows up like doing that. It's a bad. It's bad. I loved Connecticut. Such an unpopular opinion. I loved it. I thought it was so nice. Yeah, Peter's saying I relate. No fun in Florida. The cat's saying in Amsterdam I'll be meeting up with friends. Found a boat hotel. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be really cool. And Phoenix saying, yeah, it's like a different world wherever you go. Exactly. And that's the thing. I just love seeing what life is like in other places. What would life be like if I lived here? or if I lived in Connecticut, or Florida, somewhere I will never live again. Knocking on wood, knocking on wood, knocking on wood. Yeah. Phoenix saying you now have the South African car. I'm confused. Could it be South Africa? Is that possible? I feel like... Cat's asking, is this Soweto? I don't know where Soweto is. Yeah. Why is this gray? Is it just that built up? Okay, Christopher likes saying it's possible in certain parts. W Dick saying not Soweto again. Yeah, ADT. I don't know. I'm happy to go for South Africa here. Wasem's truck stop. What's this? Copesville Revival Center. So we're in Copesville, which makes me think we're not in Lesotho or Eswatini, because nowhere in either of those countries is called Copesville. Yeah, there's no way this is either of those places. What is the address on this sign? What W Dig saying, by the way, might not be here next Sunday 'cause it's my birthday. Happy birthday, W Dig. Can we get a round of happy birthdays for W Dig in the chat, please? Happy birthday. But we'll try to pop in. No, of course, that is a very good excuse to not be here. This says like something Berg. That's Afrikaans. This has got to be. It's got to be South Africa. How do we feel about that? Yeah, Cat saying looking more likely to be South Africa. Everyone's saying happy birthday. Love it. I buy confetti. I've made a mental note to have confetti on standby for confetti purposes at some point. Only not for frequent use, because I don't want to clean up confetti every week. But yeah, awesome. Loving all the birthday support. All right, we're sending South Africa. Love it. We're killing it. Peter saying Canada send. Sammy Marco's joining in the chat on the bus back from seeing some friends just popping in. Welcome in, Sammy Marco. We're killing it. We're 28 deep. It's almost W Dig's birthday. I'm getting another cough drop. It's a great night. It's a fantastic night. We've got the sugar-free Ricola. All right. Where are we? This feels... I have thoughts, but I'm not going to look like an idiot by guessing something off initial vibes and personal experience. Yes, we're going to wait. Sammy Marcos saying 28 deep. I thought we were at like 120. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? 120. Okay, yep. Okay. The thing I wasn't going to say was correct. This is potentially the United Kingdom or Ireland. UK plate. Boom. Got it. Yeah, Phoenix saying initial vibe UK. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm conscious of the bias of like, okay, earlier I got that random town in Argentina. Well, maybe not random, it's Iguazu Falls. Okay, English. And left hand side. But what's it? Yeah. Oh, the bias of having been somewhere and this looks like that place. Obviously spent a decent amount of time in the United Kingdom, so when I saw it was like, this looks like the UK. My brain is like, you spent a good amount of time there. Somewhere that's not there might look like that to you. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything in case I look stupid. Cat saying Australia. That's possible. Oh yeah, it is right-hand drive. This could just be the U.S. This is probably just the U.S. then. English, desert, right-hand drive. Kind of has to be. Yeah, Sammy Marcos saying chat. What did we fail to get? Christopher like saying Sammy, we had a quick finger earlier. I mean, technically we lost the bigger streak last week. We were at like 30 when we lost earlier. Last week we were at like 160. And I don't remember what we did, and I don't want to be reminded of it. I genuinely don't remember what happened. That might be the head hitting on the couch thing. But, alright, let's do the US. W. Dig asking, did GeoGuessr ever answer your complaint? That's a good question. Let's look. I'm obviously not going to pull up my email on the stream, so let's check my email.
Playing from Ewan McCutcheon.
No, don't do that. I hate the Alexa. I'm unplugging it. No, it's too far back. I hate the Alexa. GeoGuessr. No, they never got back to me. I'm unplugging the Alexa next week. Italian? Exactly, cats. Our memories have already been erased from prior mistakes. Yeah, cat's saying Italy. Oh, I can't believe they never got back to me. That's crazy. That's poor customer support. Cat saying wait, no. Portugal. Really? W. Dick saying Galicia vibes. Yep, that's Portuguese right there. Se beber now conduzo. Alright, yeah, gotta remember Galicia. So that looks like we're leaving town. So let's go back this way. Okay, well, we're leaving town regardless, I guess. There's hardly a town. Monte Santa Barbara. So Monte is not. That's not Spanish. That would be montaña in Spanish. Okay, Phoenix saying Portuguese, Poland, chevrons. And these bins, okay, you know, it doesn't matter. These bins would have, it's usually like a Spanish crest on it. Like the regional crest. So, Portugal. There we go. And my nose is killing me. Ooh. I think, is this the US? Just old coverage. Alright. I think this one might be a whole lot of nothing. Click and click and click and click. And eventually a speed limit sign that'll say miles per hour. And then we'll be like, aha. United States. Could also be Canada. Could very well be Canada. Yep. Exactly how tired. Looks US from the lines. We just need speed limit. We'll get there. Just keep on clicking, keep on clicking, keep on clicking. Keep on clicking. Keep on clicking. Let's go. Let's go. That sign back there would have said no passing zone. Keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking. How do you know what speed to drive? There's no speed limit. Peter's asking no stopping for plates. I figure that's one random car. And it's too grainy to tell. So, I didn't feel the need to check. It's a good point, though. We'll check the next car. Keep on going. This is, wow, this is thrilling. This is somehow less interesting than the random roads in Europe. Because the road is well maintained and good, so it's just the same thing the entire way. There's no like fun potholes or hold up. I can't read that. Yeah, I can't read that at all. Those look like US signs though. Keep on going. Keep on going. Wow. This is amazing content. Just this road going on forever. It'll try saying, look, those adopt a highway cleanup signs. That's kind of what it looked like. Like, thank you to the YMCA of so and so for Peter saying US clouds for sure. Come on. This is seriously kind of crazy. You should have a speed limit sign up. Oh, we're coming up to a stop sign. Wait. Junction 2. This is absolutely horrible coverage. Stop. There we go. Thank you. Finally. National Route, Great River Road, Minnesota. Okay. Yep. Peter's saying those... Yeah, everyone's saying US. Yep. Christopher Lexing reminds me of I-10 in Florida. I know exactly what you're saying. I was going to mention that. I was going to say it kind of looked like this part of Florida. It's like the white dirt. Something about that looked familiar. Let's keep going. Come on. Come on. I hate these ones where it doesn't let me click forward. I have to actually use the arrows. I hate it. Okay, no. Fuck, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. This is miserable. I want to just fail it so we cannot be on this round. Okay. Ermeton Sir, I don't know. Medit. Yeah, I don't know. Feeling France. There's nothing helpful here. Red plate. Belgian, maybe. It doesn't feel Belgian, but I mean, I guess I can see it. Let's see right here. Yeah, these are Belgian plates. Can't sing Belgium. We've got 1 minute. Do we want to do Belgium to close it out? What do people think? How do we feel? Big stretch. I heard something pop. No tired saying Wallonia is French, right? Yep. Wallonia is indeed French. Peter saying Canada. Canada, of course, with their Belgian plates. Phoenix saying, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Awesome. Love it. It's still 9:59. We've got one more. Forsastrom, Borkholt. Oh, ribbon flag? Ribbon flag. Swedish. Swedish, right? Yep. Multiple people saying Sweden. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, this isn't a spawn in and get it right one. This is this will require investigating. That investigating will take place next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as always. I need to update the calendar in the Discord so that the days that I'm not here, you are not expecting a stream. Yeah. I'll probably keep it on the books for the week I'm in Serbia, because I land at like 4-ish. I don't know when I land, actually. In the afternoon. I have time to get back, so we'll see what happens. No, because I will not have slept. So no. No, I forget my strategies because timing-wise, no, absolutely not. I will have to cancel the stream that week. But next week, right back here, same place, same time, as always. I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful week. WDig, have a wonderful birthday. And yeah, see you all back here next week.